Hello student of 10th class. In this video I am going to start your new chapter, Nationalism in India. That is second chapter according to syllabus, because actually this is third chapter but second chapter has been removed. So this is second chapter now. Nationalism in India. भारत में राष्ट्रवाद. भारत में राष्ट्रवाद. In first chapter, rise of nationalism in Europe. We have studied that what is nationalism and how this nationalism emerged in Europe and later in other countries. Generally, as like we are presently we are looking at different countries with their different identities. Before 2 and 300 year ago, this type of countries were not exist. So we have studied that how unification of Italy, unification of Germany, and Frankfurt Parliament, Vienna Congress, these all the things, these all events were factors, were major part of developing nationalism in Europe. In this chapter, we will try to understand how nationalism emerged and developed this feeling in India. What were the events and what were the factors, what were the causes behind to unite everyone as Indian. Generally, in Europe, nationalism was emerged in the opposite and Protestant by uncontrolled power, monarchical power, in favor new any system either like revolution. But in India, people developed a collective belonging in against of colonial rule, because we generally know that India was colony of Britain, and Britain was exploiting economic exploitation and social and or human resource, and so gradually Indians, actually that time was not Indians but people of Indian territory, realized that they had to unite, and they had to unite to overcome and to get freedom against Britain. So let's try to something that serial by serial, we will go through serial by serial events and about all events and their process, just how they developed collective belonging among people of our country. And now at this time we are just like Indian. We belong from different religion, different caste, different races, and with different type of biodiversity, with and still we are Indian. So let's try nationalism in India. Very easily, very smoothly, one by one events. Actually, the matter is behind this chapter. CBSE want to only develop understanding among you in your mind through some events. And what are events that, like let's take example. First World War, non-cooperation movement, Rowlatt Act, civil disobedience movement, okay, Swaraj Party, and different satyagraha conducted by Mahatma Gandhi in leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. These all the things which were happened in our history, in modern history, this led to unification, psychological, sentimental unification of Indians. This led the psychological and sentimental unification, mind unification, integration of our country in the under leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. Generally, we will focus on Mahatma Gandhi in this chapter, that how that person control disintegration and develop integrative part. If you watch, if you see your textbook, actually I think I'll try to understand from 1914. But before, when I'll discuss about Gandhiji, then I have to go in before 1993 and about his biography, his profile something. We all know world, First World War. Let's discuss about First World War. First World War. First World War fought from 28 July 1914 to 11 November 1918. 11 November 1918. This was the time period of First World War. In 8th class and 9th class, generally I'll not go to discuss about First World War deeply, but I want to discuss outcomes of First World War. There were all worlds divided into two groups, Allied and Axis power. Allied power, it means America, France, Russia, England. Axis power, it means leadership of Germany and Britain. India was colony of Britain. It means India was Britain also engaged in First World War, and First World War brought a strong economic and social problem in India too. How? In this period, prices of everything were increased. And force recruitment started in army. Force recruitment to join villagers in army for First World War by British. Prices of everything were increased. Everything is in the problem. During First World War, everything was in problem. First World War actually created a new economic and political situation, huge increase of defense expenditure and finance war, loan, increasing prices of everything, and common people, villagers were called upon to supply soldier and force recruitment. Total economic system of our country was dispersed and people were facing lot of problems, and Britishers were gave us promised that after First World War we will give you some relaxation to Indians. But when in 1918 First World War ended, they didn't served anything to Indians. They didn't served anything to India. And in this time, it means during First World War, a leader came on the political domain of our country. A leader came to the political domain of India. He was Mahatma Gandhi. And Mahatma Gandhi understood first everything, and after understanding everything, he applied the concept and the weapon of Satyagraha to solve all problems, to solve all suppressive and exploitational steps that were taken by Britishers. How he do? Actually Gandhi ji came back to India in 1915. Now we have to understand in this period about in this chapter what about M.K. Gandhi and his effort, his work and different movements as like non-cooperation, civil disobedience movement, Rowlatt Act, Jallianwala Bagh accident. These everything, how these everything created common belonging in India and people among Indians. Okay, I think in next video we will try to understand first about Gandhi ji, then his everything. We will try to understand about Gandhi ji and then effort that tried by him, his weapon, his satyagraha, about the idea of satyagraha, everything. Okay, because first we should discuss about Mahatma Gandhi and then his system. Thank you, student.